Welcome back for the Blitz replay package from Greyville Racecourse. The meeting pushed from Scottsville to Greyville on the Polly. Let's get straight into race number 1, over 1,000 metres. Number 15, Phantom Rock, would be too strong for number 7, Elysian Fields, 1 Brave Knight, and 12's Lottie Patok. Burfie had her shoe replaced at the start, and apprentice Diego de Gavea has now ridden his 20th winner and will only claim 2.5 kilograms after the conclusion of today's race meeting.
300 to go, and Phantom Rock still goes. Brave Knight now with the red cap's going to try and throw out the challenge. Burfie's on the outside, and then comes Harambe. But Phantom Rock still in front as they get to the 100-metre marker. Elysian Fields running on from behind, and Lottie Patok's also taking off late, but it's going to go to Phantom Rock. Elysian Fields will run second. Brave Knight ran into third, and the fourth place, Lottie Patok.
Moving along to race number 2, here we'd see number 12, Premier Dance, come through to win a good contest in the red and white silk. She'd be hooked to the outside of the course, racing in about 6th position from the Dennis Dreyer stable. Race number 2, Andermatt was hanging in, shifted in, and as a result was forced to ease off the heels of a tiring Oyster Pond approaching the 200-metre mark.
Oyster Pond goes for a run now. Recall Dawn is on the outside, and Onesie becomes a big runner as they get to the 300. Espresso Martini, Oyster Pond's in trouble. Onesie runs on strongly, and here's Premier Dance with a big run on the outside. Premier Dance comes to Onesie and Espresso Martini on the inside, but Premier Dance is coming home best of all down the inside. Espresso Martini, Premier Dance won it. Espresso Martini, Onesie and Andermatt.
Next up would be race number 3. This would start off the pick 6. They'd go over 1,400 metres. Straight to the head of affairs, number 2, My Pal L, out in front in the orange and blue silks, and he'd keep up that momentum. At approximately the 1,200 metre mark, My Pal L shifted in, resulting in the Moose being forced inwards. Thereafter, Cup King and Storm Outgoing, who was racing on the inside of the Moose, became cramped and brushed Achilles, who was forced to ease for a number of strides.
Check the green light on the outside. Achilles still got 4 or 5 to go. My Pal L, Nightchapel's a runner. Down the inside, Storm Outgoing and King of Scots. My Pal L still leads it. On the outside, Nightchapel. Achilles getting going late. It's still My Pal L, the leader from Nightchapel. My Pal L won it. Second, Nightchapel close for third, King of Scots and Achilles.
Moving along to the opening leg of the jackpot, race number 4. This was over 1,400 metres and paying just over 12 rand the win. Number 2, Judith Ann, would corner in second. Got these yellow sleeves and cap on the right-hand side, would come through to win. Stipendiary Steward reported Luna C over-raced in the early and middle stages. Mad Pushpa hanging in throughout, and at approximately the 250-metre marker, Gavea Girl hanging in, shifted in slightly, resulting in Mad Pushpa being momentarily cramped and brushing online.
Forward, Catherine of Aragon, Course Celeb, Gavea Girl on the outside. Judith Ann now, Catherine of Aragon from Gavea Girl over the last 100. Catherine of Aragon and Judith Ann, these are the two from Gavea Girl, and it's Judith Ann getting up close home. Judith Ann won it. Catherine of Aragon, Gavea Girl and Course Celeb.
Looking at the veterinary surgeon, Catherine of Aragon, cut into right hind. Next up was race number 5, over 1,400 metres. Number 12, Pearl Emblem. She'd travel well to the inside rail, corners in third position, and she'd quicken up to win a really good contest coming to the last 300 metres. Just looking at 1 or 2 reports in this race, the veterinary surgeon reported Lady Penryn and Epistaxis, recommended 60-day suspension.
Further back in the run there is on the inside Brown Sugar. It comes down to Lobelia, Pearl Emblem. These are the two past the 200, and Pearl Emblem takes it up, but Crackpot's running on from behind. It's Pearl Emblem the leader, Crackpot, Lobelia on the outside. Pearl Emblem still goes though, and it's going to go to Pearl Emblem. Pearl Emblem won it. Second place, very close, Crackpot or Lobelia, and then Seek the Summits.
Next up would be race number 6. This was going to be the race of the day. And number 10, Humidor. He came good. He went to the head of affairs. This was from the Tony Riverland camp for a host of winning connections. Humidor out in front with Muzieni, and that's where he was going to stay. Stipendiary Stewards reported Saratoga Dancer hanging in badly throughout, And looking at Saratoga Dancer, veterinary surgeon reported coughing, along with crime victim also coughing.
Coming to the last 300 metres now, Celtic Captain and Humidor. These are the two. 10-gun Salute beat the retreat on the inside. Humidor still finds the, and it's Humidor from Celtic Captain over the last 100, and Humidor won it. 10-gun Salute and Celtic Captain involved for second and third, then beat the retreat.
Races 7 and 8 left on the card. Race number 7 would go to number 4, Frikkie, and that would take on number 1, Sarissa, who's out in front, with number 3, Rap Attack, also making some headway between runners. But as they come down to the last 200 metres, no report for races 7 and 8, but to the right-hand side, Frikkie with the red cap would get the better of them.
Down the inside, Jonovich. Sarissa still leads it. Rap Attack on the outside, and Frikkie with the red cap. Down the inside, Qatar Springs. Rap Attack at the front, Frikkie's on the outside and Sarissa on the inside. Sarissa's coming back for more. Frikkie and Rap Attack, the three of them across the track. Sarissa and Frikkie over the last 50. Frikkie's coming on powerfully at Sarissa, and Frikkie won it. Sarissa second, Rap Attack third, and Jonovich ran fourth.
8th and final race over 2,000 metres. Number 1, Kelly's King would come good. That would be Brandon Arena. He's just going to switch off the fence. He's going to come towards the outside as they spin for home off a tiring runner, and then he'd speed back to the inside running rail to round off proceedings. Race number 8, number 1, Kelly's King at the rail in the pink.
Further back in the run, Brazilian haircut, but it's still Shine Up, the leader. Kelly's King on the inside with the pink cap. Towards the outside, Handsome Harvey's trying to close in. Shine Up still the leader. Kelly's King on the inside. And it's Shine Up and Kelly's King as they get to the 200-metre marker. Kelly's King now takes it up. Shine Up tries to fight back, but Kelly's King's going on. Kelly's King has won it. Second will go to Shine Up, Handsome Harvey and De La Vera.
That's a wrap. Well done to all the jockeys, the trainers and all the staff, as well as the horses there, getting through the 8-race program on the poly track. We'll catch you on Wednesday midweek, once again at Greyville. We'll see you then.